Hey everyone, this is Tyler from the library. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can program your continuous rotation servo. So our first step when coding a servo, we need to go to makecode.com. And then we're going to click Circuit Playground Express to open up this coding environment. And then I'm going to click New Project. So once our coding environment loads, the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add the servo blocks. See, we can control a lot of different things with this circuit playground, but servo isn't one of them yet. So I'm going to click Advanced, click Extensions, and then I'm going to click on Servo Micro Servo Library. And as you can see, this adds a new set of blocks which we can use to control our servo. So in this tutorial, we're going to be programming a continuous rotation servo. So I'm going to grab this block right here and put it inside our forever block. So what a continuous rotation servo does is that it rotates 360 degrees, and it'll keep doing that until you either remove power or tell it to stop with some other chunk of code. So right now our code is just saying, have this continuous rotation servo at A1, and this is going to be important because we can only connect the servo to two different pins. You see A1, and you also see A2 here. And we go over this and how to connect it in our how to wire a servo video, which you can find the link to in the description below. So this servo is going to rotate using pin A1 at 50%. And so this is what we can control with a continuous rotation servo, is we can control the speed and the direction. So we can increase the speed by increasing the percentage in this input. So this would be max speed. And we can also change the direction by inputting a negative number. So a negative number will rotate the opposite way of a positive number. So you can kind of play around with negative or positive to figure out which way you want your servo to rotate. I'm going to use a positive number, and I'm going to do it at 100%. So to load our program onto the servo, we need to download it. Before I'm going to do that, I'm going to change the name of this program. I'm going to call this Rotation Servo. And then I'm going to click Download. So once it successfully downloads, I'm going to go where I saved that program. And you can kind of see the directions here. So you can see, take USB cable, plug it into your computer, press the reset button until all the lights are green, and then we can drag and drop our program onto the C Play boot. So let me show you how to do that. So as the directions mentioned, I have plugged my USB cord into the input up here, and I've connected it to my computer. Then I'm going to go to my downloads folder, and you can see our Circuit Playground program, Rotation Servo, which is the name of it, is right at the top of my list here. Now I'm going to connect my Circuit Playground, and you can see once I connect it, a new window pops up. So I'm going to close this for right now, but you can see C Play boot in my drives. And it's just kind of like a flash drive. Once you plug it in and hit the reset button, it should automatically connect to your computer, and it should show up as a drive right here. And next thing we need to do, we just need to drag and drop it onto the Circuit Playground. And once the program loads, it should eject automatically. All right, so let's take a look and see what this program looks like with the servo. All right, to test your servo, you're going to need your alligator clips, your Circuit Playground, battery pack, and your rotation servo. Your rotation servo is the one that says continuous servo on the front label. So let's wire it up. And if you need help figuring out what to do, be sure to watch our tutorial on how to wire a servo. Let's plug our battery pack in. And once we turn our battery pack on, our servo should turn on automatically. So we put that servo block inside a forever loop, just telling it to turn continuously. Okay, so that's what this program looked like running actually on a Circuit Playground and making the servo operate. But we can also add a little more functionality to our board by adding some control options. And we can do that by using the A and B buttons. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this block for now. And I'm going to show you, we can do an input. So we can say on button A, click, And we can grab another one of these blocks. I'm going to change one to button B. And I'm going to go back to servo. I'm going to grab run speed. I'm going to do -100 this time, just to show you what it looks like. And then I'm also going to grab stop servo. And the important thing here is you want to make sure that your A1 up here matches the A1 down here, and this will just shut the servo off based on this program. All right, so let's see what this looks like. Again, I'm going to hit download, but before I do that, I'm going to rename this. I'm going to say rotation servo with buttons. I'm going to click download. And I'm going to go to my downloads folder. I'm going to connect my circuit playground. And there it is. And you can see our new program here, servo with buttons. And I'm going to load it onto the circuit playground. The self ejects, everything's good. Now let's take a look and see what this program looks like. So let's turn our battery pack back on and press the A button. And our servo should be turning just like we programmed it to. And if you press the B button, it'll stop. If you press the A button again, you might get an error just seeing those blue and red flashing lights. Just press the reset button and everything should return back to normal. And all you gotta do is press the A button and your servo should turn on again. And then press B to turn it off, just like we programmed it to. So thanks for watching, and I hope you found this helpful. There's 2 quick and easy ways you can program your continuous rotation servo.